If your car feels slower than it used to, if the throttle response is lazy, fuel economy is dropped, or the engine just doesn't sound as smooth anymore, most people assume the worst. They think the engine is worn out, that parts are failing, or that an expensive rebuild is inevitable. But in reality, the majority of aging engines aren't dying at all. They're confused. Modern engines rely on a network of tiny sensors to make thousands of calculations every second, deciding how much fuel to inject, when to ignite it, and how to balance airflow. When those sensors get dirty, even slightly, the engine starts making bad decisions. It still runs, but it no longer runs right. That's why so many high-mileage vehicles feel tired, even though their internal components are perfectly healthy. What most mechanics won't tell you is that 9 out of 10 older engines don't need new parts to feel strong again. They need accurate data. Sensors smaller than your thumb control nearly everything your engine does: how it breathes, how it burns fuel, how it idles, and how it responds when you press the gas. Over time, oil vapors, dust, carbon, and residue coat these sensors and distort their readings. The ECU doesn't know the sensors are dirty, it only knows the data is wrong, so it compensates, usually by adding too much fuel or pulling timing, slowly robbing your car of power, efficiency, and smoothness. I've personally seen vehicles with over 200,000 miles regain crisp throttle response, steady idle, and noticeably better fuel economy simply by cleaning the right sensors the correct way. The first and most important sensor to understand is the mass airflow sensor, commonly called the MAF. If your throttle feels dull, acceleration feels delayed, or your fuel mileage suddenly drops without warning, this sensor is often the root cause. The MAF sits between the air filter and the throttle body, and its sole job is to measure exactly how much air is entering the engine. That information tells the ECU how much fuel to inject. The problem is that the MAF is extremely sensitive. Over time, microscopic oil vapors from the crankcase ventilation system, or residue from over-oiled performance air filters, coat its delicate sensing element. Even a thin film is enough to skew readings. When that happens, the ECU believes less air is entering the engine than actually is, so it injects extra fuel. The result is rich running, poor fuel economy, carbon buildup, black exhaust smoke, and sluggish acceleration that creeps in so gradually most drivers don't notice until the car feels completely different. Cleaning the MAF is simple, but only if it's done correctly. The sensor must be removed carefully, and the sensing element should never be touched. Using the wrong cleaner can instantly destroy it. Only mass airflow sensor cleaner is safe. Never brake cleaner, carb cleaner, or WD-40. The correct method is to spray the sensor from a few inches away in short bursts, allowing the cleaner to wash away residue without physical contact. Once it's completely dry, reinstalling it and resetting the ECU allows the engine to relearn accurate airflow data. Independent testing has shown measurable improvements in throttle response and fuel economy after proper MAF cleaning, even on engines more than a decade old. Another sensor that quietly affects how your car feels every time you press the gas pedal is the throttle position sensor, or TPS. If your car hesitates, surges, or feels like it pauses before accelerating, the TPS may be sending inconsistent signals. This sensor tells the ECU exactly how far the throttle plate is open at any given moment. That information controls how fuel and air are mixed in real time. As dust and carbon accumulate over the years, the sensor's internal signal can become erratic. The ECU receives conflicting data, causing hesitation, uneven idle, or random surging that feels like the engine can't make up its mind. Many people replace the TPS immediately, but in many cases it's simply dirty. What's important is knowing what not to do. Opening the sensor housing or spraying aggressive chemicals inside can permanently ruin its calibration. Professionals clean it externally by applying electronic contact cleaner near the throttle pivot or connector area and gently cycling the throttle to help distribute the cleaner. Once successful, the result is immediate: smoother throttle response, stable idle, and a car that finally responds the moment your foot moves. Closely related to throttle behavior is the idle air control valve, often abbreviated as IAC. If your engine stalls at stoplights, idles rough or randomly revs up and down without touching the pedal, this component is frequently to blame. The IAC controls how much air bypasses the throttle plate when the engine is idling. Think of it as the engine's automatic breathing control when your foot is off the gas. Over time, carbon deposits and oil vapors build up inside the valve, causing it to stick or respond slowly. When that happens, the ECU struggles to maintain a steady idle, leading to dips, surges, and stalling. Cleaning the IAC involves removing it carefully and cleaning only the airflow passages, never soaking or spraying the electrical components. Carbon buildup should be wiped gently, not scraped. Once cleaned and reinstalled, the ECU typically relearns idle control within minutes. Many engines that previously stalled or idled unpredictably return to smooth, stable operation almost immediately after this step alone. Another major contributor to poor fuel economy and inconsistent performance is the oxygen sensor. These sensors monitor exhaust gases and tell the ECU whether the engine is running rich or lean. Over time, carbon naturally coats the sensing element, slowing its response. A slow oxygen sensor doesn't always trigger a check engine light, but it forces the ECU to constantly overcorrect fuel delivery. This results in reduced efficiency, sluggish performance, and higher emissions. Before replacing an oxygen sensor, many experienced technicians attempt careful cleaning. When done properly, this can restore accurate readings in a significant number of cases, saving hundreds of dollars per sensor and restoring proper fuel control. By this point, it should be clear that engines don't usually lose performance because they're worn out. They lose performance because they're misinformed. Dirty sensors feed bad data to the ECU, and the engine does exactly what it's told, just not what you want. In the next part, we'll move into the more overlooked sensors that affect engine load, timing, temperature control, and valve operation. These are the sensors that truly determine whether an engine feels sharp and responsive or slow and unpredictable, and cleaning them correctly can completely change how your car drives.
Once the primary airflow and throttle-related sensors are clean, the next layer of performance comes from sensors that calculate engine load, temperature, and timing. These sensors don't just influence how your engine feels, they determine whether it runs efficiently or constantly fights itself. One of the most overlooked is the Manifold Absolute Pressure Sensor, or MAP sensor. While the mass airflow sensor measures how much air enters the engine, the MAP sensor measures the pressure inside the intake manifold, allowing the ECU to calculate engine load. This information is especially critical during acceleration, under boost in turbocharged engines, or in older vehicles that rely heavily on MAP data. When oil residue and carbon clog the MAP sensor's tiny port, the ECU miscalculates load. The engine may hesitate, ping under acceleration, shift harshly, or burn more fuel than necessary. Cleaning the MAP sensor carefully with electronic safe cleaner restores accurate pressure readings and allows the ECU to deliver the correct timing and fuel, often resulting in smoother acceleration and noticeably improved low-end torque. Another sensor that quietly controls fuel economy and cold start behavior is the coolant temperature sensor. This sensor tells the ECU how warm the engine is, so it can adjust fuel mixture, idle speed, and cooling fan operation. Over time, oil film, corrosion, and scale can coat the sensor's probe, making it read colder than the engine actually is. When that happens, the ECU enriches the fuel mixture unnecessarily, thinking the engine is still warming up. The result is rough cold starts, high idle that lingers too long, poor fuel economy, and sluggish throttle response until the engine is fully warm. Carefully cleaning the sensor probe and reinstalling it properly often restores accurate temperature readings, allowing the engine to warm up faster, idle smoothly, and transition cleanly into normal operating mode. As we move deeper into engine timing control, the crankshaft position sensor becomes critical. This small magnetic sensor tells the ECU exactly where the crankshaft is at all times, enabling precise ignition timing and injector firing. When it becomes coated with oil residue, grime, or metallic particles, the signal weakens or becomes inconsistent. This causes hard starting, intermittent stalling, random misfires, and rough idle that feels unpredictable. Many drivers assume the sensor has failed completely, but in most cases it's simply dirty.
Carefully removing the sensor and cleaning the magnetic tip restores a strong, consistent signal. Engines that struggled to start or stalled randomly often return to stable, reliable operation after this simple maintenance step. Working alongside the crankshaft sensor is the camshaft position sensor. While the crank sensor tracks the engine's rotation, the cam sensor monitors valve timing, making it essential for fuel injection sequencing in variable valve timing systems. Even a light coating of oil sludge on the cam sensor can introduce timing errors that reduce power and fuel efficiency. Symptoms often include jerky acceleration, sudden power loss at higher RPM, or persistent check engine warnings related to valve timing. Cleaning the sensor restores accurate valve position data, allowing the ECU to synchronize injection and timing correctly. When functioning properly, the engine accelerates more smoothly, responds more predictably, and regains efficiency that many drivers didn't realize they had lost. One of the most ignored sensors in the entire system is the intake air temperature sensor. This sensor measures the temperature of incoming air so the ECU can adjust fuel delivery based on air density. When coated with grime or oil vapor, it may falsely report